Hello everyone, welcome back to the Random Fandom. I'm your host Ravenwood and welcome back to the Transformers collection. And here is the 86 Studio Series Transformers the movie Optimus Prime's trailer. And also the accessories that come with it. Yeah, okay, so after this video is done, the next video is obviously going to be the Star Wars collection video, and oh boy, that one's going to be not as fun as I had hoped. But anyways, without further ado, here's the trailer and here's Optimus Prime, and as you could probably tell, that there's beam of like light that's right here. I have no control over that other than it's probably coming from that light bulb, not from the lamp that I now moved. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yeah, behind me, initially there was a lamp. I moved the lamp, and now it's behind the desktop monitor. And the room's a lot brighter. Like, legit, the room is a whole lot brighter now that I have it in the right position. Speaking of right positions, I need to have my camera just in the right position. The position. Anyways, it's you know what? Fine, it's there. Okay, whatever. For some reason I like symmetry. But speaking of symmetry, let's put Prime over here and take a look at the trailer and all of what it can do. So, we're going to first open up the secret compartment to the trailer. So you just gently pull this thing open, if it would ever cooperate. For some reason, no, not for some reason. I understand why it's tight, but like it could be a little bit looser or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, the idea is that this keeps this in place. Anyways, open that up, and these are the parts for the Blue Shift X for him to do his car mode. Let's take those out and put it up. When he's in when he's in vehicle mode and in the scene, right, he gets shot at and he's kind of sort of positioned upward and whatnot. Anyways, that's the secret compartment for that. Now, moving on to the instructions, because I wanted to get this right. What I'm eventually going to do is purchase a shelf, not a shelf, but kind of a storage compartment for small things and accessories. Not for these accessories, but for loose accessories that can't be stored somewhere, or for just stuff like that, and stuff in general. I'll explain probably in the next video, because it's going to be mostly for just stuff for the other accessories for the other collections, because I've noticed that when you collect more stuff, right, they're either going to come with extra parts or different accessories, and Transformers have a nice or a neat way to mostly store or put away most of the things that come with the package. I just put whatever stuff in the trailers. Speaking of trailers, here's the inside of the old one, what it looks like and whatnot, blah blah. It's missing the shield because the other figure of Optimus Prime has his shield attached to him. This I'm not going to open up. Just know it's gray and black in the inside, just like it's supposed to look like this, but slightly different. There's stuff in here. I store a lot of stuff in here, and the extra stuff. this is where the extra stuff goes, into this one. I can't really store anything into here. But I can store stuff onto here or whatever, put stuff onto it or whatever, because there's a lot of ports or whatever. Yeah, but that's that trailer. But this is big. Anyways, so for trailer transformation, what they want you to do is flip it upside down. Take these blue pieces and then just gently swing them this way. 90 degrees, just about. It's a little tight. I probably might need to have some sort of screw or whatever to loosen it up. But then we take this and just rotate it this way. No, rotate it up. Yeah, rotate it facing up. But if you want to, I guess, for whatever reason, you can have it rotated. Have it rotated down. Yeah, that's the right way. But here's what it'll look like at the front, just like that. Just make sure it's nice. Now I think there are some gap fillers for the gaps for that, but I'm not going to buy that just yet. Now turn it towards the back. And let me read this correctly. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading all the other instructions as well. Open this up, and voila. In theory, yes, a vehicle kit, a vehicle that's about this size can fit in there. No, I don't have a transformer that is transformed to that exact measurement just yet. And anyways, then gently open it up like that. This thing is a bit loose. Hopefully there's an upgrade kit for this particular piece because it just needs to be a bit tighter. Sturdy. And then to get it to okay. And then, as you can see in here, we'll just get roller detached from here and turn them around, I guess. And you could just, this is roller, by the way. I think he's actually supposed to be blue. And he can roll off and then hit you directly. Let me fix that. There we go. So here's Roller. Roller! He is useful in the sense of the fact that you can also you can store Prime's weapon onto Roller. Let's take Prime's weapon and then put it onto Roller. But you have to put it onto this back port right here. Because anyways, you just put it right there. It fits perfectly. speaking of which, in here are some bluish effects. Yeah, they can go onto Prime's gun, and they fit perfectly. Pew! Right? Now, let's roll it back on here. On the little display thing, let me just remove him altogether, but let me put him back, because for some reason it doesn't want to cooperate. You can push him up, rotate this arm up, pull that up, and then right here you pull this up, and it's a little device thing, the thing. And yes, you could take the other bluish, this one, and then make it go attached to this. Right, it could shoot. You could also take Prime's gun, the one that's attached to Prime's gun, and yes, likewise, you could put both of them there. So there, you could fire. Woo, pew, pew. Pew, pew, bang, bang. Now, I just want to make sure I also cover all the other stuff. This can move around. Oh, let me make sure it's up screen. This part can move around, and all the other things, it can just basically move up and down and all that jazz. But what we could also do is for whatever reason is you may have, if it can ever cooperate, is this little, okay, let me remove this thing from its section altogether. So if you want to, and if it ever obey me. Okay, there we go. You can have it open and close. Yeah, it can open. This has a lot of tiny articulation and whatnot. It can push back and forth and rotate around 360 degrees. There's supposed to be a little cockpit. Let me take this off. Where a small little figurine, a very tiny figurine, mind you, can sit there. Whoops, it's facing the wrong way. No, it's facing the right way. Yeah. You can have a very tiny little person, probably a human. A human-sized character can fit into this little thing. So let's put him back, close that. Swing this around, turn it around, and yes, there's a little area where it can connect, and you just snap into place, just like that. And then, of course, fold this back down. Now, I think this piece can also hold something. I'm not certain, but I think it can also hold the matrix of leadership. Not certain, but again, not certain. I think it can hold the matrix of leadership. I think it can also hold a bluish effect. Let's see if it can. No, not likely. It looks like it wants to, but this is a bit wide. I can't push in no matter what almost no matter what I try. Nothing could fit in there. It looks like something can, but so let's put it down for a second. Let's let me remove those altogether. By the way, this thing and this thing go right into that slot. Right into the place right here. Speaking of matrix of leadership, let's tilt it exactly like that. Because you can also display it like that. And it is about the same height of it. Not about it. Well, anyways. Open. See his chest here? You could just pinch underneath here and just gently push it open. Oops, push it open. And then see this piece here? You could just gently pull and lift. And then, of course, likewise, the very object to light our darkest hour. And no. The answer is no. I forgot how the matrix functions. But yeah, this is the matrix of leadership. And there's the back to it. No, it cannot somehow be connected to anything. But yes, if you turn around and put in a blush, yes, technically just about any blush can go in there, except for this type of blush. This blush cannot be attached to it. No, because this blush requires that. We'll put it back in. I think I put it upside down, but it fits. Never mind. So yeah, there's that. Here's roller again. Well, we still need roller because one final part of the thing, personally my favorite part out of all this. Oh, the second, actually, sorry, it's the second favorite thing out of all this. And yes, by the way, he can sit onto here. You can stand, actually, right onto there. And I just wanted to bring this a little bit closer, but if you can see there, I rarely do this, by the way. Perfect spot for him to stand. Yes, this thing can, in theory, like, you can just mess with it and pretend it's operating on him or whatever. But something that I personally like, one of my personal favorite parts about this, or that's my second favorite thing, sorry, yeah, is, oh, by the way, yes, a tiny little character can fit in there. Yeah, it has to be someone that's about this, either someone smaller than what can fit in here, or someone that can fit into here. I don't have a single character that is tiny. Whoa, hold on. I just thought of something. I think I might have something or someone that is tiny enough, in theory. Let's see. I don't have my tiny Optimus Prime with me. But I have this little frog, that's Sebulba from Star Wars. Sebulba. This character is about the right height and length to sit. There we go. The little tiny frog can ride or drive roller. Let's give that back to Sebulba. Needs to eat it later. There we go. Anyways, I keep getting distracted, but I keep remembering like little tiny things. I think I do have a tiny Optimus Prime, but oh no, I do have a tiny Optimus Prime. I just don't know where it is at the moment. Regardless, you line this up, put it over here, and voila, roller basically gets upgraded. Now, can roller roll? Yes, roller can roll. Now, my number one favorite thing out of this, you're probably still looking at it and wondering, will I ever talk about it? Yes, here it is. This, the axe. Well, it can go onto either hand or either arm, but let's put it. Let's put it. Come on. Do I need to get the tweezers out? Huh? There you go. You cooperate. Just like in transformation, we take his hand or take his arm, push it back into, push it into place, close it, and put this right into here. Megatron, let me ask you a question. Yeah, Optimus Prime and his signature axe. Something that, now I know he doesn't use it in the movie, but he uses it in the TV show, which is why I am fully certain that we'll, let me fix that. I'm fully certain we'll get a TV show, a studio series TV show figure line. For all the Generation 1 characters and whatnot. But anyways, that is all for this episode. Wow. It took me slightly longer to go over just about everything. But yeah, that is literally just about everything that comes with the trailer. Yeah. I covered it all. Yay. I managed to do that. Yay. Okay. And so, with that, please leave a like, subscribe, and all the other jazz. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye!